In headphones, it's got a little reverb, it's got some modulation, it's got a little chorusing so we can get the Mike Stern sound. And ergonomically, it's incredibly comfortable. So, and I actually recommend this guitar to parents for students who are not just starting out, but kind of, you know, they might be, now they've played for 4 or 5 years and they're getting more serious and they want to step up. But it's still a great guitar to learn on because it comes in steel strings or nylon strings. I think the nylon is a little more popular, and it's just so easy on the fingers. And again, you can plug in the headphones and practice with a nice sound, and so it's pretty cool. So you might check that out. All right, Michael. Now, okay, here we go. Now, okay. How long have you been playing guitar?
You really want to know that?
Quite a while, huh? Okay. So.
Yeah.
We were talking about knowing the notes on the guitar, right? So I give a simple little test here to
Good, a test.
to kind of just remind yourself of how well you know the notes on the guitar, because again, when you're making decisions about improvisation, about reading a chart, knowing the notes on the guitar are just really important. So I have this little exercise I do. So I'll do it first. So we're going to go from the 6th string, 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. We don't skip any strings, and we do it as fast as we can. We take one note. Don't use any open strings either. So somebody shout out a note.
A flat.
A flat. Okay, so I'm going to take an A flat. I'm going to start on the 6th string, 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, and play it as fast as I can. That wasn't good. There, that's how quick it should be. Another note. F sharp. Okay, let me give you one now. Okay, F. Oh. Now you got to go 6.
Oh, okay.
5.
6, 5.
Good, excellent.
That's pretty good, man. It's better than me. I couldn't do it. He was showing me that shit yesterday. I got totally lost. I never practiced that way. So
Now do him, do him.
Nah, he's good.
Come on, man. Let's
I'll be in slow motion.
All right. So now another thing, and Mike can talk about this because he's got great technique. And when I always recommend that you have your own warm-up exercise, and your warm-up exercise becomes your warm-up exercise for life. I haven't asked Mike this question. I'll be curious if he has something that he exercises with to warm up. But I always have this thing where, especially when you're traveling a lot and when you get off planes and you're stiff or you didn't sleep well that night or whatever, or you get to a gig and you only have an hour because things were running late and stuff. I always have this thing where we've got to get the left hand and the right hand talking to each other, and sometimes they just hate each other. They just do not want to be in the same country together. And so there's a million variations you can make of and do your own thing. But I have a set of exercises that I have been doing since I was about 12, and why it's good that I still do the same exercise. It on any given moment when I play that exercise, I immediately know how stiff I am, how unwarmed up I am, how much I better warm up here because I'm really not feeling in sync. Or sometimes, you're fresh and you've just been playing a lot of nights in a row or a lot of days where you've been practicing a lot, and you do the exercise and it's like, oh, it feels pretty good. And so, and when I'm backstage, I do this exercise, and I'm talking to Mike and Daniele, my sound guy, and the guys, and we're talking about we're going to eat dinner and whatever, and I'm just doing this. So guitar players love to noodle, and there's a good reason for it, So but now this is a very simple exercise. It's basically 1 3 2 3 1 3 2 3. Again, 6 5 4 3 2 1, and then go up a half step, And now it's an easy exercise, but you do this for 20 minutes and your hand will fall off. I'll guarantee you. And then I go 1, 4, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, where I get the baby finger involved, and then I go 2, 4, 3, 4. So let's all do it together.
All right.
Okay.
Slow.
Stop.
Come on.
All right. Okay, here we go. 3, 4. Oops. Going down now.
Are you doing it? Okay.
Let's go a little faster now.
You go up a half step every time?
Half step.
Oh, each
Now
time.
we're on A. Let's do A.
Oh,
On A.
you come down the half step higher. Too.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh.
he didn't tell me that. That's great though.
That's not
And then, you know, when you're warmed up, and then exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
You know, I don't really have a technical exercise like that, except that when I did a quick story just with Jocko one time, I was trying to play at first jazz slowly. You know, really trying to, because at first I wanted to learn it in a week. You know, I give myself a week, maybe a week and a half on the outside time, and it would take. I figured it's going to take me a little bit longer than that. So, I was playing with Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I had a gig when I was at Berkeley College of Music, and then I got a gig with Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and it was a real gig, and then it was the real world all of a sudden. And I had been really trying to learn everything slow, very melodic, and not push it, really hear what I play. You almost be able to sing every note that I play. And the band used to do Spain every night, the Chick Corea tune, and it was really fast. And, you know, I just joined the band, and Jocko Pastorius was in Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Before he joined Weather Report, he played with Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Spinning Wheel never sounded so good. So you know, I started, you know, we played this tune in front of 3,000-4,000 people. You know, we were playing Spain all of a sudden, and it could go into the trumpet player. It was kind of a big bandy kind of vibe, not real quiet, not real soft, lyrical. It was more like aggressive. And they were all tearing it up. Trombone player, you know, was killing, and Bobby Colomby drum solo, and he took a short drum solo, and then Jocko played, and somehow my solo was at the end of the whole thing. My chops weren't really happening, you know, and because I'd been really trying to, what I think is the right way to go is go slow, but so the energy just went, you know, right down, and so I was sitting in the dressing room afterwards, and everybody says, he's the kid, he'll be all right, you know, don't bother him. I'm sitting in the corner sulking, you know, and Jocko comes over, Mr. Sensitivity, he comes over to me and says, hey Stern, man, you know that solo you played on Spain, man? That shit wasn't happening at all. So